Chapter 53. First Swords Contest and a Glimpse of Past Betrayals. Theo plunged into the sea of red-robed cultists, a dark comet streaking through their ranks. While he forged ahead, Evelyn, her expression a mask of fierce determination, unleashed her own power, green energy swirling around her like a tempest as she engaged the enemy, Naven fighting with explosive power in the background while Theo pressed his advantage in the foreground. Naven, having carved an opening through the throng, informed Theo that the path was clear, urging his new lord to proceed. Evelyn, overhearing this unexpected address, couldn't help but question since when Naven had started calling the young master his lord. Undeterred by the chaos or Evelyn's skepticism, Naven fought back-to-back with her, their movements a deadly dance against the encroaching cultists. He then paused, taking a moment to formally introduce himself to Evelyn as Naven Bacchus, the Lord's first sword. Evelyn scoffed, retorting that his joke was too much. Naven, glancing over his shoulder at Cleve, who was decimating cultists further away, judged by Evelyn's reaction that she must be the first to hear his new title, and therefore he wouldn't have to worry about any prior claimants. Cleve, overhearing the exchange as she cut down another wave of enemies with her Naginata, commented that if that person was to be the first sword, she would gladly be second. This pricked Evelyn's pride, who demanded to know if Cleve meant she was better than her. Naven, his eyes glinting with a predatory red light, simply stated of course, before launching himself at Evelyn in a mock attack. As he is cutting through the cultists. She looked momentarily surprised by Naven's audacity. Naven, clearly enjoying himself, proposed that since it just so happened they were on the same side, they should decide the matter of first sword right there. Whoever caught the most believers would earn the title. Evelyn, however, flatly refused, stating she was on a mission and had no time for such trivialities. Naven taunted her, asking if she was scared she would lose. She lunged at him again, catching him off guard. A wild, almost crazed grin spread across Naven's face as she swung a massive attack, killing more than him. Naven looked truly shocked by the sudden escalation. Evelyn, surrounded by a vibrant green aura, declared she would show him clearly why she was the first sword, warning him not to regret engaging her. Naven gritted his teeth, his own determination flaring in response to the challenge. Naven, with a battle cry, leaped into the thickest part of the fray, exclaiming he was looking forward to their contest. Meanwhile, Theo, having bypassed the chaotic contest for bragging rights, navigated through a dimly lit corridor within the series guild building, his enhanced senses guiding him. He found what appeared to be a tavern or storage room, and quickly located a hidden trapdoor leading downwards. Peering down, he saw Quodrak Series descending into the darkness below. Quodrak, muttering to himself, lit a torch, the flickering light revealing a heavy lock on a hidden door, which he promptly shattered. He entered a secret vault-like room, his torchlight dancing across shelves and crates. His eyes fell upon a large wooden chest, which he eagerly opened, revealing stacks of documents. He held the torch over the papers, musing that this was the evidence he needed to collect money from Troyven. He just had to burn this, he reasoned, and then they could escape being charged with treason, at least to some extent. But as the flame neared the papers, he hesitated. A look of agony crossed his face. Did he really have to burn all off this? All of it was worth so much money, and it wouldn't be easy to recover these losses. Furthermore, if he counted the business they had given to the Sky Dragon, Ed Troyven, he had to get it all back, no matter what, his greedy eyes darting around as if seeking another way out. A shadow fell over him, the stern face of the bishop appearing in his mind's eye, a silent reminder of his precarious situation. With a sigh of resignation, Quodrak decided that burning the evidence was, after all, better than dying. He reached forward with the torch once more. Before the flame could touch parchment, black, shadowy tendrils snaked out from the darkness, extinguishing the torch. Theo, cloaked in shadow and holding his own source of light, materialized in the room. Quodrak gasped, stammering Theo Ragnar's name, demanding to know how he had found him. Theo's eyes glowed with a cold, red light as he remarked that it seemed like what happened to Quodrak's fourth daughter's arms hadn't been enough of a lesson. Blood trickled from Quodrak's mouth as terror seized him. He began to stammer an apology, but Theo was beyond listening. Dark energy erupted from him, and he declared that Quodrak would be executed for rebelling against Ragnar. A moment later, Quodrak Ceres lay lifeless on the cold stone floor. A system notification chimed. Congratulations! Scenario quest number 4, Ties of Evil from a Past Life, has been completed. Theo stood over the body, looking at the scattered documents. He wondered if it had truly been worth mobilizing the demonic cult for this. The secret ledger he had previously given to Cleve was, in itself, enough to catch Ed Troyven. However, the Sky Dragon was still just a tail that could be cut off. Theo knew he had to catch not just the Sky Dragon, but the entire Troyven organization itself. And with these documents, he realized the entire Troyven clan could be tied up and brought down. He surveyed the shelves laden with records. Each of these was important evidence. He wasn't sure what to take with him first. His gaze drifted across the various books and ledgers, until one particular volume caught his eye. He pulled it out, his gloved fingers tracing the title, Rose Palace Investigation Report. A sense of unease settled over him as he opened it, his eyes widening in shock as he began to read. The pages contained Ed Troyven's unmistakable handwriting, detailing instructions to be careful of the Black Dragon surveillance when trying to acquire relics. The report stated that 2 relics had been acquired so far, and that Troyven had deduced the unrecovered relics were located within the Rose Palace. Relics in the Rose Palace? Theo's mind reeled. What did this mean? Then the pieces began to click into place with horrifying clarity. The discrimination, the false accusations, the miserable ending that had befallen him for no apparent reason in his past life. His blood ran cold as he read the final, chilling entry. Thus, following our plan, Cecilia and Theo Ragnar shall be removed. He crumpled the loose sheet of paper in his hand, his voice a low snarl as he uttered Ed Troyven's name. His grip tightened on the damning words, the knowledge of venom seeping into his soul. He closed the report slowly, a grim understanding dawning. Nothing would truly change just by him opening this report now. He knew he simply had to slowly, methodically take his revenge. And to do that, he looked up at a high shelf where 2 ornate, glowing boxes rested. He would take away the relics that Ed Troyven and his cronies had acquired with such effort. The 2 relic boxes, one silver and radiating a cold light, the other black and gold, pulsed faintly in the gloom. Another system notification appeared. You have discovered 2 relics of the ancient dragon.